How's this? I'm not even a morning person. Man, look. So you are.
What's that?
You are.
I'm Donald Trump.
Okay. Yeah. The way I hear you yesterday. Yeah, it sounded like a Donald Trump.
You heard me yesterday.
Yeah. So you are. Let's try that again.
Yeah, Alex Scholten.
You can tell this is not planned, so this is good.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm Alex Scholten, one of the owners of Victor Newmark.
No, not that. Yeah. You are.
Oh, for the other thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm president of the Union of Municipalities of New Brunswick.
Okay. So I thought that when they came out with all the village together and what they put that word again, amalgamate. It was La Bonne Nouvelle. You know what La Bonne Nouvelle means?
Yep.
What?
A good day.
Good news.
Yeah.
Good news. And La Bonne Nouvelle. He sounded like he was some kind of prophet that came out with Moses. And La Bonne Nouvelle. But this is not La Bonne Nouvelle.
Well, Charles, I think that there's two things to look at here too. What they did was a lot of meaningful changes, and we knew there was going to be bumps along the way. And as soon as we start getting into financing and how those changes are going to be done, we knew that was going to be when there was going to be some real issues.
Yeah.
So what was announced yesterday is the equalization and core funding that the province had been providing to municipalities.
Can you explain that to people like me and others, my 15 viewers, can understand?
Okay, so there's two components. Equalization is funding that the province had provided to municipalities that were typically smaller, more rural in nature, that needed support to be able to provide equal services across the province. So all municipalities would be on a level playing field, and they understood back in the late 60s that this was necessary to make sure that municipalities would be able to give all residents in New Brunswick equal services.
Yeah, that was the way to be sure, right?
Yeah, so that was the equalization. Yeah, an equal opportunity through Robichaud. That equalization formula and grant has changed and been manipulated year in and year out. The last time it was changed was 2013. So the other part of the funding that municipalities were getting was core funding. And core funding was 16 cents of taxation that the province was collecting that would be given to all municipalities to help them run their operations. So that to help them do their core funding. So that's over and above equalization.
How many people fell asleep so far? No, but the point is, La Bonne Nouvelle.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's full of shit.
No, well, okay. So that funding, they've looked to, because there's municipal reform going on, they've looked to make changes to funding to be able to reflect some of the changes that were necessary and things that were being moved around. Fiscal.
The chips are cheap there, by the way.
Fiscal reform. So fiscal reform is supposed to come with municipal reform. So Jean-Guy Finn, in his report in 2011-9, had said that municipal reform is absolutely necessary. The province is putting that in place now, but to be able to do that, they also have to reform the fiscal situation that municipalities and the province are in, meaning property taxation system and make additional revenues available to municipalities if they're going to take on more responsibilities.
If they're going to take up more responsibilities right now.
So out of the reform, what they've been doing is adding more responsibilities to municipalities through what's called a regional service commission, which is regionalizing, there's regions around the province.
We're falling asleep again.
Yeah, regionalizing some services that all the municipalities can come together and do more efficiently. Great idea.
Yeah.
But what's happening is that the province is downloading some of those services to municipalities that they were previously doing. And at the same time, they're reducing some of the funding. So that equalization and core funding, they're actually taking that away from municipalities, putting it into the regional service commissions, and then to cover the new responsibilities.
So they want to come out, the good people, this is La Bonne Nouvelle, this is good, but you guys are going to be the assholes that put up the rates, that put up the tax rate and all that.
And that's going to be the problem, because if municipalities don't have the same revenue coming in,
service and all that.
Yeah, if the municipalities don't have the same money coming in that they had before, or even more to pay for the additional services, the only way that they're going to be able to recover that is through taxation of residents. So we're going to be asked, we being municipalities as opposed to the province, to pay for the new responsibilities through taxation.
So I was right, there had to be a catch. You can't just have a person come in that
No, but like I said, a lot of the changes that they put in place are absolutely critical, are necessary to make sure we've got vibrant and sustainable communities.
You always end up with a political answer. You don't want to really boot them up the arse.
No.
How is Minto and Chippen
I'm
doing?
gonna let me comment on that one too.
Okay,
what I
ahead.
would say about that is, if the province is doing a good thing, I'm going to praise them for doing a good thing. If they're not going to do a good thing, like what we heard yesterday in terms of the funding, I'm going to come out and be critical of
For
that
the, for the record, you're Liberal, so you ran for the Liberals.
No, Charles, I am now a municipal politician. I do not have political affiliation.
Okay, we'll have you with a blood test because you ran for the Liberal, right?
I did.
Okay, so we just want to get this thing down to two.
I've got that out of my system now.
Two viewers, but the bottom line, there's a catch.
Yeah.
So they should really sit down and really. I caught this. See, I should never do this without having my coffee. We just woke up. So no, the bottom line is they got to listen. This is not a Bunyavet. A few little things, but then they got to top it.
The changes that they've made are beneficial, but the changes they've made to the financial part of it is not good right now. It should be part of a bigger fiscal reform that's coming, but they've put that off for 2 years.
Yeah, I'll talk to you in a few months. We'll see what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.